What's something people don't know about America? Get ready to have your mind blown with these 6 amazing facts. Fact 1. Did you know the US has no official language? Nope, English just happens to be the most spoken. Fact 2. The US is home to the world's shortest river. The Roe River in Montana is just 201 feet long. Fact 3. Alaska is the most northern, western, and eastern state. Yeah, it's that big and sneaky. Fact 4. The Statue of Liberty was originally a lighthouse. She's been guiding people since 1886. Fact 5. More people live in New York City than in 40 out of the 50 states. Talk about a packed city. And finally, Fact 6. The US has the largest air force in the world, and the second largest is the US Navy. Pretty cool, right? Hit that like button if you learned something new. Hey everyone! Have you ever wondered why Indonesia is so cool? It's made up of over 17,000 islands. Can you imagine that many beaches? And guess what else? Indonesia has the biggest flower in the world, the Rafflesia arnoldi. It can grow as big as 3 feet wide. The biggest Buddhist temple ever, Borobudur, is in Indonesia. And get this, Indonesia makes a ton of coffee. Maybe the coffee you're drinking right now came from there. Oh, and did I mention the Komodo dragons? They're the biggest lizards in the world, and they live in Indonesia. Indonesia has the second most different kinds of plants and animals of any country. It's like a giant zoo and botanical garden all rolled into one. So which fact blew your mind the most? Tell us in the comments below. Exposing the hidden wonders in everyday life. Here are 5 amazing random facts you probably didn't know. Fact 1. Did you know honey never spoils? Archaeologists found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still edible. Fact amazing too, inside of banana is 75% water. Wow! Fact 3. A single strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto. Now you can sound fancy at dinner parties. Fact 4. There's a species of jellyfish that can revert to its juvenile form after becoming an adult. It's practically immortal. Fact 5. Cows have best friends and get stressed when they're apart. Who knew cows were such social animals? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more mind-blowing facts. Hey everyone, ready to have your minds blown by some crazy facts about Russia? Let's go. First off, Russia is huge. It has 11 different time zones. Imagine eating breakfast in Moscow, then having lunch 8 hours later in Kamchatka, which is still in Russia. Wild, right? Next, let's talk about Lake Baikal. This lake holds a ton of fresh water. Like 20% of all the unfrozen fresh water in the whole world. It's basically Earth's giant water bottle. Think your winters are cold? Think again. There's a town in Siberia called Oymyakon, and it's the coldest place on Earth where people actually live. It gets down to minus 90 degrees Fahrenheit. That's colder than a freezer. Here's a fun fact. Russia is bigger than the dwarf planet Pluto. That's right, it's a country the size of a planet. Finally, if you ever visit Moscow, you have to check out the metro stations. They're not just train stations, they're like beautiful underground palaces. Riding the metro is like traveling through a museum. So there you have it, some crazy cool facts about Russia. See you in the next video.
If your snack looks innocent, you're in for a surprise. Now, let's dive into 6 foods with unexpected nutritional twists. First up, avocados. These creamy delights aren't just for guac. They pack more fat than a cheeseburger. Next, watermelon. Sweet and juicy, yeah. But also, it's surprisingly high in sugar. Who would have guessed? Let's talk spinach. Popeye was onto something. It's got more iron per calorie than beef. 4th on the list, oysters. Fancy, right? They're a zinc powerhouse and can boost your immune system like no other. Number 5, potatoes. Not just carbs, folks. A single spud has more potassium than a banana. And finally, dark chocolate. Dessert or health food. With more antioxidants than blueberries, it's a bit of both. So next time you're munching, remember these fun facts. Hungry for more? Hit that subscribe button for more tasty tidbits. Am I the only one that didn't know bananas are berries? Yep, and that's just the beginning. Alright, foodies, buckle up. First off, did you know a honeybee worker only makes an average of 1/12 of a teaspoon in her lifetime? 1 ounce of honey would fuel a bee's flight around the world, and the interesting part is a pound honey is made by 2 million flower visits. The bees fly 55,000 miles back and forth to bring that honey. Pause for effect. Talk about a timeless treat. Next, let's talk about carrots. Carrots are an excellent source of beta-carotene and contain high amount of fiber. Beta-carotene is important for eyesight, skin health, and normal growth. The orange ones we munch on today they're a 17th century Dutch invention. Pause for humour. Thanks, Netherlands. Ever wondered why apples float? because they're 25% air. So, next time you bob for apples, remember they're basically little fruity life rafts. And here's a spicy fact. Capsaicin, the compound that makes chili peppers hot, tricks your brain into thinking your mouth is on fire. Pause for humour. No wonder we reach for the milk. Last but not least, the pineapple. Did you know it's actually a bunch of berries fused together? Yep, each eye is an individual berry. Mind blown. So there you have it. Your daily dose of food trivia. Now go impress someone with your newfound knowledge. Until next time, happy snacking. And don't forget to subscribe.